Okay, and the action continues. I welcome you back to this other tutorial. Let's go on explore access control lists. By the time we end off last time, we saw that there is an implicit deny at the end of every list. Now, let me take you onto another level. There are two types of access control lists that usually apply. We have what we call a standard access control list and extended access control list. Now, what is a standard access control list? A standard access control list, what it does for it, it matches basically depending on the source address. It only depends on the source address. It is very simple to configure compared to an extended control list. And standard access control lists also use lower processor power of your device compared to extended access control lists. However, extended access control lists give you more privileges, or they give you more power to deal with the device. They, for example, they match based on the source destination IP addresses, the protocols. You can use the source and destination port numbers, and a lot of things compared to standard access control lists. Now, let's first of all apply a standard access control list. All you're going to be achieving is controlling access of these members to these other people. So, and for an access control list to be useful, it has to be applied onto an interface, either outbound or inbound. So let's go onto our router and implement an access control list. So I'm right now in the primary mode. I can go up to the global mode. So configure terminal. Okay. Access list. Probably you can always use the question mark if you're not sure of where you're going. I always ensure beginners to practice and to get used to using question marks, but I believe those of you are with me at this point, you now know very well how to use the list without even using question marks. Okay, IP access list, question mark, standard. We want a standard access control list. What comes after standard? If you want to use numbers, you can pick from any number between 1 to 99. Let me see 10. So IP access list, standard, then the number. Enter. It takes you into a mode that is the standard access control list mode. And here you're going to enter our lists or our statements to either deny or permit. What do you want? We want people this other side not to be able to communicate to people this other side. Alright? So we have to know the source network. My source network, just as we said for standard access control lists, they deny basing on the source addresses. So we are going to get the source address of this network, and for our case it is 192.168.2.0, and we are going to deny every person who has this kind of an IP address to be accessing this other part of the network. So we say deny what is our source IP address, 192.168.2.0. Leave a space, then we use wildcard bits. What are wildcard bits? Wildcard bits are the opposite of the subnet mask. So I believe you've heard of wildcard bits. If you've not heard of them, you will get used to them, but I'm sure you've heard of them. So for /24, there would be a 0.0.0.255, sorry. And that's it. That's all. So deny 192.168.2.0, then the wildcard bits, and I enter. Now, as we said at the end of it all, there is an implicit deny. If we just write an access control list with just this one statement, it will mean even if we add another network onto this other side of the router, it will also be denied. So we have to leave out at the end a statement, and we say permit any, and we enter. Now we already have the access list as of now, but it's like buying a padlock and you bring it into your house and you not put it on the door. That padlock would be useless. You determine which door you want to put that padlock to. So we've bought, in brief, a padlock called an access control list, and it's access control list number 10, a standard one. We have to put it onto the appropriate interface. For standard access control list, as you apply them, here is the simple rule. You must always apply an access control list as close to the destination as possible. Right? You've heard me well. We always have to apply a standard access control list. It's a rule. Take it from me. We apply it as close to the destination as possible. We shall see when it comes to extended access control list. Now, the closest point to this other side of the network is this other interface of ours, which is g0/1. So we're going to go onto g0/1 and apply there our padlock or our access control list for it to be useless. So how? We go to interface g0/1, then IP access group, and then you put there the access list that we've created. And this, we've created access list, a standard one with number 10. So say IP access group 10. And then after that, how do you want it to be applied? Is it inbound or outbound? Is it as traffic is coming in of it or as it is going out of it? Right now, you can see that as traffic is from this other side going into this other interface, it should be denied. So would say IP access group 10 in, and that is done. We've applied the padlock on our door. So I can save this. Remember, I can save from any mode by just saying a do right, and I can exit out of this. I can also exit out of this. If we show IP, show access lists, it shows you we have access list 10 that denies 192.168.2.0/24, and it has a permit at the end. So let's test out our access control list. Remember, previously they're all communicating very well. Let me remove this, and if I pick a packet, send from any of these to this other side, it is going out successful. Yeah, right. True, we applied this access control list inbound, yet it was supposed to be outbound because that is getting out. Okay. So I can go back, enable. Then I go to interface g0/1, and I say out, do right, as it is getting out. Yeah, as it is getting out of this interface, it should be denied. And right now you can see, even if I send, the man on the gate is saying, please, when I look in my access control